pretty fun. I'm not supposed to sway. I'm supposed to show you something because I'm asking if I'm supposed to be reading today or not. And I was pulling cards and I kept getting the Four of Pentacles and a lot of other cards that depicted Gaia, like a planet in a cocoon, and then gold in the cocoon, and then a lot of stuff. It's really very big. So I'm not going to explain it all. I'm just going to be doing this. I don't want to go do other stuff. But I feel like there's something here that some of you are supposed to use. And it's in this deck. Okay? I don't know. So I'm just going to do this. I on my head. And I keep hearing that song, Minefields. I hope you can see that. Here, so this camera starts. That's my rubber band. I was braiding my hair. Oh, just saying, I lost the other one. I just found it. Okay, I guess I should give you a quick explanation again with this card. What this is about. It feels like something planetary. I'm not supposed to say somehow. So listen really carefully. I think there's so long on the planet, and it's changing. The owl core. It's as if the ice caps are warming up. And you see the South Pole, see the umbrella, and it looks like it's that way. It's kind of going this way. Because you see the astronaut in the background. There's no up or down in space. So this could be the surface. And an astronaut from there, like turning himself right side up. And then the snow melts, and that comes out along that. I cannot believe you made me do this video again. Time out. I have avoided doing this video all fucking day. All day. I'm like, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. It's my birthday. I'm not making a fucking video. Here we are. Here we fucking go. And you know who it was? They I think of her as a cosmic auntie. That yells at me when I'm supposed to do something. And she won't stop annoying me until I do it. Um, she usually has that insurance. I don't know if you guys know this sweater. And it's like up here, and like there's a there, and it goes that way. Her name is less than 6'5" letters. She's like a monkey. I know. I think it's really funny. I think it's really funny because if I'm going to be super honest with you, I give you a lot of the detail. All day today, I felt like some bratty sisters annoying me. And they're like, do it. I'm like, no. Like, you don't want to do it. Like, why not want to do it? And they're like, don't do it. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to. So they go and organize and do whatever and do all this stuff. And I'm like, okay. And all day, it's felt like somebody's just like, and every time I've responded energetically to that, like, you know what I've heard? That fucking song, these minefields that I once knew. Oh, the things I do to get to you. And every time, like, get to me and what? And then I keep seeing my hands shuffling cards, and it's a few cards that are out. And then at some point, and I'm gonna tell you this because it fucking happens, and I'm not tuned into it. I want somebody to tell me afterwards because I feel like there's a trick being played on me by aunties, like cosmic auntie level of me. Once there's like two layers of cards, there's something about a feminine figure card, like a motherly auntie card that shows itself. And then it's almost like there's a knock on the door, or a phone call, or something happens where every time I pulled cards on this, oh my goodness, it's like the Four of Pentacles. And every time the Four of Pentacles, someone will be on this one. And then all this entire other thing shows up in my like third eye where I'm doing this reading, like I'm doing nothing right now. And then it gets to a point, and then and even in the cards, it's like suddenly the Six of Cups goes back. And I'm like, what the shit? And then everything flips. So combined with this and what I've been feeling, I feel like those of you who are watching this right now, we're kind of, we're like in an in-between state. Like even my hands are doing something. I feel like we're in a bubble. And I was talking to my neighbor about this earlier today. I think it was today. I think it was today. Sorry, I keep looking over there because every time I'm looking over here, there's someone else looking through there. And then when I'm looking there, there's someone else looking there. It's so weird. It's like a glitch, okay? So I was talking to her about she didn't know I read cards and stuff, read cards. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, how do you do it? I'm like, I see orbs, like persons ornaments on trees, and I just like tree branches, and I'm looking at all of them. Or I see it like a tapestry where they were reading a weaving of something, and I can see the threads and how they intersect. And after I told her that, when I came upstairs, there was a thing about the inside of a sun, like an actual sun, and the gold in the heart of a dying star, which is the sun, right? That gold liquid was like caterpillar juice. but blessings as well. So I don't know how to explain that. I don't know what I was seeing. It's like a queen bee. Like each sun is a queen bee, and then all the planets are little bees. Bees everywhere. Just bees. Bees. It's been such a weird fucking day, you guys. It's been so weird. In this weird bubble. I can't pop out of it. I can't go. What's going on out there? What are you guys doing? Because there's no out there. There's no out there. It feels like we're under that. And then we're kind of like going there. And then as we're going there, that's happening. And then someone in the distance holding an umbrella. And this astronaut's watching them from the distance. And holding an umbrella because all that sprinkly stuff is sprinkling down there. So in a scientific way, it's like the temperature rising to how it is in the South Pole, planet-wide. Kind of. Like a warmer climate. I was shuffling, right? I was shuffling. You saw me shuffling. Okay. Did I look under the deck? Oh no, we're on the internet yet. Fucking fuck. This is what it feels like. My brain feels like this right now. Way down there. And I'm like, what the shit is all this? And this is like somewhere else. But this is coming to that. You see, it's like a layer over a layer, but there are different layers, but they're. I feel so like this right now. It's like all of this. And there's this other energy going, trying to make sense with it. And there's the four of cups energy. I was showing you. I was like, just wait. And then there is the look what it just did. I just heard the marine life in the core is rising to the outer core, and the temperatures are rising, and it's melting stuff and causing external crustal shifts, which can be traversed if what's that word? What am I hearing? Hey, Mama Lit. They can be. Okay, I'm not hearing this part. I'm seeing this part. So let's say you're in a place where, like, there's a volcano, right? And you're like, oh no, a volcano's gonna blow up. You'll be safe. Just hold on to the Four of Pentacles, where it's like you create an energetic boundary. But that boundary feels like the vibration of word. Word. What is that word? Hearth, fantastic, home, peace, cuddles, Christmas spirit. Does this sound funny? What does it sound like? Because everything seems funny to me right now. It's better now. I'm telling you, it feels like we're in a bubble. It sounds echoey, doesn't it? It feels echoey. Like I feel like I'm talking through water and I can hear myself in a bubble. And the outside of this building feels like I'm in a bubble. Fragmentation. The key seeing ley lines. I see ley lines, and the people that are around the ley lines, it's like they kind of create bubbles. And when the ley lines are lighting up and moving, and they're like shifting, and more are being woven into it, it's weird. It's like more land mass. Those little parts that have the bubbles that were right on the chaotic spot, those little bubbles, it's kind of like, thank you. Did you see The Witcher, where Yennefer is on the mountaintop and she does the whole unleashing her chaos thing? But there's her mentor that's protected by this invisible bubble. It's kind of like that. Or Jean Grey, where she's holding the water, the tsunami, by her hand, and she's like lifting the boat with the other hand, and then like blocking the entire thing with the other thing, and then talking telepathically with the other thing. It's kind of like the Kali symbol, and each hand is holding a different image of something being bubbled out. And around the bubble, it's like a whole bunch of snow turning into water, and then something coming out like the water. But in order for things not to be damaged, I just heard collateral damage or structural damage. There's something about now I'm seeing the stories, a story image, an image I had in my mind of a story my grandmother told me of her grandmother's house in the village in Iran. That was like her grandmother would come downstairs late at night with a little candle in a plate, and she would sit down at night where there was a little house, like a mouse house kind of place in the wall, and she would put a candle down there, and my grandmother would see her grandmother talk to fairies in the house. And then one day my grandmother asked her, she's like, what are they doing here? Aren't you afraid or whatever? She's like, no, they have to keep the house safe from stuff we can't see. So maybe if you put a little candle and like some honey, because I keep seeing bees, maybe they're not bees, because it's not tangible what I'm seeing. Maybe it's like fairies. And if you put a little plate of like honey or nuts or berries or something a fairy would like, it's almost like the energy of the old ways shields from whatever this goofy, weird energy is that seems to be expanding. I have a little tree in my bedroom, and I have little sparkly things on there, and I have a little glass jar hanging from the ceiling with a little fairy doll in there, and that's like their little house. And the rest of the place, like whenever I decorate anything in like little corners, I usually have places where I'm like, man, if I was a fairy, I'd love to play in that little corner right there. So it's like that little corner I just keep because I'm like, okay, it'll be mischievous over there, leave my stuff like I'm still hiding my keys. Because I know they're there. So in a way, it's like they feel that energy, that fairy energy, that old world energy feels like it's lost. It's gone. And all it wants is like just for people to kind of see that old world energy is still there. Is that saying? Yeah, the triumph of lies was that the lie was that the energy wasn't there. Maybe it's even something as simple like people seeing an insect in a different way. Or, I thought that was a snake in the beginning. Or just seeing, maybe even seeing bees as fairies. Not, you know, I just saw a dragonfly stand up and take off its mask. And its head is like a suit it wears. And it just stood up, like shimmied its wings, and then it took off its mask, and it was a fairy on there. Oh, the astronaut. Oh, weird. what's going on out there. Finding pine cones in the park. Lovely. Lovely. One thing I would always love doing that you guys might want to try is get a little cast iron something. Just a little bowl even. And if you find pine cones, stones, sticks, leaves, take that stuff and put it in there every week, and then take that stuff you found out in nature, put it in a little bag, and put it somewhere else. But whenever I see this lately, do you know what I see happening afterwards? The sores in the back. Each sword gets pulled out by hand, and the body turns into Kali, and Kali turns those sores into cups. Or she stabs the swords in cups. It's very weird. But I keep seeing all those like swords like being pushed out, and hands come out and grab the swords. So for this, it feels like the human world giving some kind of intelligence to the spirit world. So like an offer of natural, not things that die. You know, people used to sacrifice living things to the gods. Don't do that. Instead, do the what Mama Lynn says she does, like icons. Herbs, dried flower heads. You know, those flowers, for example. What is this? Those flowers lived, right? So you want to kind of honor their life. There's so many messages. Oh my God. A chance to dream. I just saw this as Mother Mary holding guys. I'm not going to go into all this. It's too much. It's too much. I'm going to give you the surface of it. Look deep into it yourself. For a chance to dream. Give yourself some real hope instead of awesome. Let down the pride of dreaming dreams that are so big that they don't come to pass and you think you're made of December. Thank you, Molly. I'm just going to close this video out there because I don't know what they're doing with sound. The message, the bottle, like message in a bottle for you. Stay cozy, stay warm, stay happy. Everything is okay. There's people telling you the sun is dying, the sun is not dying. And those of you who feel really, really screwed up, just let it be. Let it be. Enjoy yourself. Do something for yourself. You know what I'm gonna go do? Do you see anybody else here? It's my fucking birthday, okay? And I'm by myself making a video on the internet, and the sound is weird because they don't want me making a video. So, facial hair. Can you imagine me with a beard? Please don't. I'm gonna go be really cozy. Go pick yourself a cake. I'm gonna go pick myself a cake and sit down and watch Hunky Dory on Netflix or HBO because I'm bored. And I'm gonna go smoke a ton of marijuana because I can. And yeah, you know, fuck. That anxiety feeling, that feeling of like you guys wanting to talk to somebody and you just don't, that feeling of competing with people, that feeling of like, I have a drama with this person. Like, fuck off, dude. Fuck off. Just get over it. Let it go. Let it go. That's them doing it. They don't want me doing it. So I'm gonna go. Go be happy. I hope you can hear this. Go be happy. Okay. worry about the outside world. Just go enjoy